Analog. We have this 5-day workshop. Good afternoon. Shall we start? Okay. So participants, I could not see some questions had come in group. If you have any doubt for previous session, you can ask me for 5-10 minutes. We shall have discussion about previous things. If you have any doubt, then we shall start timer programming. And timer programming will be the main programming part where we shall learn how do we make program for any machine or any project. So if you have any doubt, you can text me or you can ask me. I shall clarify that and then we'll proceed. And I request you all to revise latch. Latch I had explained yesterday afternoon. That latch you revise once. That is in your notebook. Latch part we had finished. You revise that, and if you have any doubt, you ask me. I shall clarify. I shall give clarification on that. Then I shall go for timer. Okay. So yet in programming side, we have learned that to switch on we have to use NO and to switch off we have to use NC. To switch on we have to use NO and to switch off we have to use NC. Okay. When we have to get the output or the coil continue on, we have to latch that, correct? When we want any coil to be continue on, we have to latch that. When we have a latch, it must be some NC to break that latch, correct? Yesterday you had seen this program, just a minute. This program was for toggle. If we have toggle switch, then it is correct. It will work. If I0 is a toggle switch, then this motor will be continue on because once toggle is on, will be continue on. So the motor will be continue on. But if it is a push button, this ladder will not function because as you press push button, I0 will be on, motor will run. But as you leave push button, as push button is being left, it will be off. I0 will be off. As I0 will be off, your motor will stop. So in case of push button, this program will not work. So latch is required. And you know how to make latch? To your toggle ladder, I0, Q0, and latch will be in parallel to the switch, and latch contact will have address of the coil. Same address what you have taken in coil will come in latch. So this ladder will be called latch, and if you have a latch, it must be some NC to break that latch. That is it. Okay. Next. One more instruction is very important here, and the instruction is flag. And let me tell you, flag, F-L-A-G, flag is very important instruction. Further, you will see there are many examples where it would be impossible to make program without flag. So flag is very important. Without this, we will not be able to make big programs. I shall prove this in some example also, that why flag is very important. Why can't we make program without flag? Generally, flag is denoted by M. Its address can get changed in some brand of PLC software, but generally it is M. M0, M1, M2, M3 like that. So first of all, I would like to know from you, what is flag? As per your information, you tell me, what do you know about flag? What is flag? Tell me, please. Text me. You are like memory, correct? You can tell me on audio also, no problem. Whatever you know, you say. See, there is no requirement of there is no need of hesitation. You can share your view.
So like instruction used for internal purpose with no input output connection.
Yeah, internal purpose is important. Correct. Very good. Okay, so everyone has studied flag, and you have more familiar with carry flag and all. Carry flag, parity flag, status flag. So let it be any type of flag. Let it be in your electronic subject, or let it be in PLC programming. Everywhere, flag has the same role. So we shall understand this flag in three steps. First of all, as you go for interview, they will ask you what is flag. So we need to explain that, correct? We need to define it. So in simple, if we talk about flag, flag is an internal bit memory, correct? Flag is an internal bit memory, internal matters here, which has no any physical existence outside of controller. Flag is an internal bit memory which has no any physical existence outside of controller. So flag is internal memory. It has no physical existence. Outside of PLC, there is no flag. There is no physical existence. And it is a bit memory. Bit memory means which will be either on or off. Like input is a bit memory, input gets on and off. Output is a bit memory, output gets on and off. Flag is also a bit memory, flag will also get on and off. So these three things, input, output, flag, these are bit, correct? These these three will be bit. So it is an internal bit memory which has no any physical existence outside of PLC or the control. Okay, done. This is the thing. Second thing, as you will say, okay, it is a bit memory, it has no physical existence outside of PLC. They will say that we have similarity between flag and output. How you see? Flag is a bit memory, output is also a bit memory, correct? Flag M is a bit memory. Q output is also a bit memory. This will also get on off. This will also get on off. So similar. In coil, see, in coil we can use output address, but we cannot use I address. Input address, sorry, once more. In coil we can use output address, but we cannot use input address. That is clear, no? In coil we can use only output address. Input address cannot be used in coil. But in contact, in NONC, you can use any bit address. Remember from now, always you remember. In coil, we can use only output address, but in contact, we can use any bit address. And what are the addresses in bit? Just now I told you, input address, output address, flag address. So in NONC, you can use any bit address. But in coil, we can use only output address. From now, remember, in coil, you can use flag address too. So flag address and output address both can be used in coil. So you can see you have similar property here. Flag is a bit memory, output is also a bit memory. Flag you can use in coil, output also you can use in coil. So these two are similar. So they will ask you, what is the difference? What is the difference then between output and flag? So you can say in your program, if output is on, see here, in your program, if output coil is on by any mean, physical output terminal Q0, physical output terminal will get high, and connected physical output will also get on. So you can say flag, output has physical existence, correct? Output has physical existence. In your program, if output coil is on, something will get on outside of PLC. But in your program, if any flag gets on, in your program, if any flag gets on, there will be nothing on outside of PLC called flag. So it is internal bit memory. I hope you understand. So similarity you understood, and difference also you understood. Do you have any question till now about flag and output?
Sir, in contact we can use flag address.
Yes, in contact we can use
Contacts.
any bit address in contact, NONC. So in contact you can use input address, you can use output address, you can use flag address, all three.
Okay,
Okay.
then okay, sir. Then why we are using flag address with output? Whether if that doesn't gives any output mission to on and off.
That we will have discussion. Did you understand the difference between these two, flag and output?
Yes, in output only we can use flag and output address. That is the thing I understand.
So one more thing you should remember, that difference you should remember, that if
Okay.
output is on in your program, it has physical existence.
Yeah, yeah,
You
that
see,
I'm understanding.
outside
Yeah, I got
PLC
it.
you have something, motor, fan, lamp. And
Yeah,
flag,
yeah, yeah,
if
I'm
flag
understanding.
coil is on, then nothing is on outside.
Nothing
Okay.
will get
Now
on.
third thing comes, yes. Now third point comes here. Why do we use flag? And where do we use flag? What is the use of flag then in program? I shall tell you. Flag we use to store temporary bit signal. Remember this. Flag we use to store temporary bit signal. I shall explain this with one example, then it would be very much clear. Flag we use to store temporary bit signal. What does it mean? Let us take one example. Suppose you go in one interview and they ask you one question. And the question is, you have a push button. Push button, you remember, it is not continue on, correct? Push button is not continue on. So there is a push
Yes, sir.
button. Yeah. Ah. So there is a push button I0. And there is a timer. I shall explain timer after this. Don't be worried. There is a timer. So the question is, a push button and a timer. That timer is TON, on delay timer. I shall explain this further, don't worry.
Okay,
So
sir.
there is a push button I0 and there is a timer TON, delay timer. Requirement is, when we press push button I0, timer on delay should run for 15 minutes. It should run for 15 minutes. There is no output, there is nothing. Just one push button and one timer for 15 minutes. Okay, there is a problem. The problem is on delay timer, which is frequently used timer, maximum time we use on delay. On delay timer needs continue supply to run. It means if you want to run this timer for 15 minutes continuously, it requires power supply for 15 minutes. If its power is gone in between, timer will stop. So on delay timer needs continue supply to run. Now, if you have a push button I0, you will take like this, I0, and you will take a timer. Timer generally comes in box, ready-made function block. So you have taken one timer on delay. And this you have to run for 15 minutes. So you have given the preset 15 minutes. So you will make your ladder like this. But we have issue here. As this I0 is a push button, you will press push button, timer will start running. But you are not going to press this push button for long. You will leave this also. So as you leave I0, timer will stop. So timer won't run for 15 minutes. Another thing, we cannot latch timer. We latch coil only. We latch coil only. We cannot latch this timer. So this is a problem. Tell me, did you understand the problem here? Did you understand the problem, everyone?
Yes, sir. But the output address, what we are latching in between the input and the timer on delay, like parallel, you can give a connection there. That IO contact below between timer on
Uh,
and IO, we give the latch. Then timer will be on if push button gets
what
reversed. Or
what address you will give in that latch? What address will you give in latch?
the output which we have given in that ladder, specific ladder.
What is the output in this ladder? We have just one timer in this ladder. There is no output, correct?
Okay.
So this is the problem. This is the practical problem. If you have this question where you have to run one on delay timer from a push button, you cannot run it. You can see you can't run it. We have to find out the solution. How can we run this? So this is clear that it is not possible to run on delay timer directly from push button. It is clear, correct? It is clear. Next, you see
Yes.
how can we operate it? You see here, everyone, be attentive, understand, because after this only you will be able to make program. Now you see we can do one thing. Here it is very much clear that push button is temporary bit signal. Push button is temporary. Push button is not continue on, it's temporary. And from temporary bit signal, we are not able to run this timer. So I told you when we have temporary bit signal, we can store that in some flag. So here, what shall we do? We shall store this temporary bit signal I0 in some flag. So I shall take flag address now and I shall latch M0. Now you see what will happen. As I press push button I0, M0 will be on. As M0 is on, M0 will be latched here. Now push button is off, no problem. M0 will be continue on. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So I0 was temporary bit signal. We stored that in flag. Now what you have to do from I0, now whatever you have to do with I0, you can do from M0 because I0 is stored in M0. Now M0 is continue, and this continue on signal we can give to the timer, and timer can run for 15 minutes now. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Anyone? Do you have any doubt? You can text me or you can ask me if you have doubt till now.
But between the contact and coil, timer is not allowed to apply in that one ladder. single error.
Simply you understand that timer we cannot latch. That is the thing. After timer, I shall explain timer. We'll learn that. But here, what did we learn? That flag is required. Without flag, it is not possible to run on delay timer. That we understood by this
Okay,
example.
got it, got it.
Some people can say, why M0? We can take Q0 here. Q0 we shall latch, and Q0 we will give to timer. But Q0 you cannot use everywhere, because as you use Q0, it means you have selected Q0 terminal of PLC. So you cannot use that. In this example, they have not given you output, so you can't use output address. In that case, flag will be used, and flag is internal. There is nothing on outside of PLC.
Hello, sir.
Ah,
Is there any specific reason why a timer cannot be latched?
see, timer cannot be latched because timer is not a bit. Bit can be latched. Timer is variable. Variable means as it gets signal, it has no just on off signal. It does not have on off signal. It has variable signal like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will start counting, right? So variable things we cannot latch. Bit we can latch. Got
Got
this?
it, sir.
Ah. See, there is a question. The question, Tanish. The question is, how will timer stop after 15 minutes? That you don't be worried, please. After 15 minutes, what will happen? We will see further. But you tell me, Tanesh, did you understand the timer we cannot run without flag? Okay. Latch, I shall explain. Okay, no problem. Fine. See, once more, I shall explain this one. I shall explain this part. Look at the screen. It must be clear. Then only we can go for machine programming or big programming, because that truth table will not work now. See this, Devankar. This is latch. Latch means the coil will be continue on. Latch means the coil, once coil is on, will be continue on. That is the meaning of latch here. So what will happen, you see, as you press this push button, I press this push button. This main supply will go to M0. As M0 is on, as this M0 is on, this M0 will also get on. So this parallel supply will also reach to M0. So now M0 is getting signal from I0. Mute, please. Mute yourself. Uh, as you press I0, M0 is on. So this path is active. You see, upper path is active. This supply will reach to M0. As M0 is on, here also we have M0, it will get on. So this path will also get active. So now you have two paths to M0. One from push button, another is from latch. Now you switch off push button. Switch off push button. So as this path is broken, is off, this path is not active. But M0 still gets supply from latch path. So M0 will be continue on in this case. This is latch. So we latch for continue on. This coil will continue on because of latch. As this is continue on, this M0 will also get continue on, and this timer can run. Okay, done. Next, I go for timer now. So flag is important. Flag, you understood that we use flag to store temporary bit signal. We use flag to store temporary bit signal. Don't worry. I shall give you some steps which will help you to make program easily. Don't worry. But you need to keep patience. Slowly I shall go. If I shall directly go to timer program, you will be confused. So keep patience. In 10 minutes, we shall start making program. Now I come to timer, and everyone concentrate. Timer is the main instruction to automate any machine. Be very clear. Timer is the main instruction. Okay. When we say automatic machine, what does it mean? Automatic machine means when each and every output of the machine, when each and every output of the machine will get on itself, will get off itself without involvement of a man, that will be called automatic machine in simple, correct? So when each and every output of machine will get on and off itself without involvement of a man, that will be automatic machine. So if a man is not making the things on and off, then who is making it on and off? Now, one example you see, look at the screen, try to understand. There is one example. Suppose there is one drill machine. There is one drill machine. Just consider we have one drill machine. And we have one platform, one workstation. We put one metallic job, one metal we put here, and we have to drill it. So what is the process? As we put the job, some valves will work on this, like water valve, chemical valve, or air valve. We have some valves here. Okay, we have some valves here. Suppose the process is, very first, as you start the thing, as you put the metal on workstation, it is a manual system actually. Now it is a manual system. So operator will put the job on workstation, will start air valve, suppose first. Air valve should get on for 3. So what? How will operator operate? Operator will press the switch to get air valve on and will see the clock. 1, 2, 3. And manually will off this. Then we'll go for, suppose, water valve, and will on this we'll see the clock, 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will switch off. Now operator will switch on this one for, suppose, 4 seconds. We'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 and we'll switch off. Then we'll start drill. But are you sure that it would be exact timing there? Exact 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and we won't have time lapse and all? Obviously we will have in manual operation. Let us convert this system into automatic system. So what modification we can do, first, keep the metal here. So we put one metal sensor, that is inductive proximity sensor. So suppose we have one metallic sensor. So as metal job will come on workstation, this sensor will get on. And we don't need any push button even. We don't want any push button. As we put this metallic job here, it will take 1 second. In 1 second, this valve will get on itself. So what will happen, as we put the job on workstation, suppose I0 gets on. As I0 gets on, a timer will run for 1 second. As 1 second will be over, timer will generate one confirmation signal. Timer will generate one confirmation signal that we call done bit. So 1 second timer done bit, NC will switch off this valve. And 1 second timer done bit, NO will switch on this output. Again, one timer will run for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, its done bit will break this by NC and will switch on this valve by NO. Again, one timer will run for 4 seconds. After 4 seconds, done bit will come. It will switch off this and will switch on this. So here you can see timer is the main instruction to make the system automatic. You can see here 1 second timer. It is in the role start the machine. Here 3 second timer. This 3 second timer is operating this off and on. This 5 second operates this off and this on. This 4 second timer operates this off and this on. So here you can see timer is the instruction which makes output on and off itself without involvement of man. So you understand the importance of timer. Timer is very important. Now, Any question?
No, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay, okay. Now you see. Now I shall tell you about timer. Timer, we have of four types actually. Let me write down. We have four timers. We have on delay timer TON. We have off delay timer TOF. We have pulse timer TP, and there is one real time clock RTC, real time clock. Mainly you consider these three: RTC, let it be, that is real time clock, on delay timer, off delay timer, and pulse timer. But let me tell you, these all timers you won't find in all brands of PLC software. In maximum software, you won't find TP. On delay, off delay, you can find. But in some software, I have found off delay was also missing. But on delay is available in all PLC brand software. You can make program for delay using on delay timer. You can make program for any kind of delay using on delay timer. There is no problem. And I have been working for projects. You would be surprised that I have never used off delay timer or pulse timer. I made all my programs using on delay timer only because it's very easy to use, and people can understand it easily. Okay. Okay, fine. So on delay timer, we shall understand. Further, if I get time, not today, further, if I get time and you are interested to learn about on, off delay and pulse timer, you tell me another day. I shall explain it. But I don't want to make you confused today. So we shall learn on delay only. And this is the important, most important timer. On delay
Sir, one
timer,
small question.
see how does it work? Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, this timing,
Tell me.
whatever we are using for the output, this
Hmm.
timers settings, we can use all the one of these four for every program, and for every, for every output we want, we can use any one of these four methods, like T on, T off, TP, and RTC.
No, what I'm saying, it depends. If you use on delay timer, then it can be
Okay.
used in any condition of delay. Means anytime you want delay, you can use this. Off delay timer has some special condition. TP has some special condition. So in general program, in general application,
Okay, sir.
or in some special application also, you can use on delay. But off delay you cannot use in general purpose. TP you cannot use in general purpose. So that's why I told on delay you can use in general purpose and in a special purpose also. Okay.
Okay. So 90 percentage of every program we can finish by on delay timer.
Yes, yes, yes. That's why I told we shall learn this. And you are interested, you remind me tomorrow. I shall have
Okay,
discussion
sir.
5-10 minutes for these two. I shall clarify. But I don't want to you people to get confused today. That's why I won't go with TP and TOF. Fine. See on delay timer. Concentrate, please. Interested participants. On delay timer will have four parameters. You see, like this. Four parameters. Generally, it is called, see, this name can get changed, but its role will be the same everywhere. Enable bit. This is PV, preset value. This is ACC. The name can be ET also sometimes. It is done bit, DN, I write here. So you can see we have four parameters for one on delay timer. Four parameters are enable bit, preset value, accumulator, and done bit. Four parameters we have: enable bit, preset value, accumulator, and done bit. I shall explain each. Enable bit is the signal from which timer starts running. Enable bit is the signal from which timer starts running. So when you have to run the timer, you need to make this enable high. For on delay timer, it must be continue on. Clear? For on delay timer, enable must be with flag also. I explained that. So enable bit is the signal from which timer starts running. For on delay, it should be continue on. Next, preset value. Preset value is the set point. Preset value is the set point. How long you want to run the timer, you need to mention here. Suppose I want to run this for 10 seconds. So I need to write here 10s. For minute M, for ms, for millisecond ms you can write. Okay, it depends on the brand or software manufacturer how they have allowed you to write the preset. So don't worry. You can mention your preset value, your set point in PV. Okay. Accumulator. Accumulator is a display actually. I am telling this in simple way. Accumulator is a display. This location is a display where we monitor the running value of timer. So as enable will be high, timer will start running. So that running value, we need to monitor how long it has finished yet. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 running value you can monitor here. So accumulator is a display where we monitor the running value of timer. Done. Next, done bit, DN. Done bit, DONE. Done bit. Done bit is the confirmation signal of the timer. Done bit is the confirmation signal of timer. What does it mean? You see, you have given one task to this timer. The task is run for 10 seconds. As this timer will finish 10 seconds here, correct? No, as running value will reach to preset value. So when accumulator is equal to PV, your done bit will be high. Once done bit is high, will be continue high. So this done bit is the confirmation signal of the timer, correct? Tell me, did you understand the parameters? Text me, everyone, text me. Is it clear till
Yes, sir.
now?
Yes, sir.
People who are on YouTube, please tell me, is it clear up till now? I shall explain the application also, but is it clear the parameters? Yes. Okay, very good. Okay, nice. Very good, very good. Okay, then I proceed. Now I shall show you its application. I shall show you how will it work. Mute, please. I shall show you how will it work. See here. As this is on delay timer, it needs continue supply. We cannot put here I0 directly. If it is toggle, then we can put, but it is push button. So we cannot put push button here directly. I told you it needs continuous supply. So let me do one thing. First, I shall store this I0 in M0. I shall store I0 in M0. Let me store it. Done.
Flag.
Now I can give this M0 here. Now I shall, yeah, tell me,
This is
any
the flag
problem?
address, sir.
Flag, yes. So I0 and I have stored in flag and flag I have given here. Now you see, everyone concentrate please. Execution you see, I am executing it. As I press I0 push button, what will happen? M0 is on. Due to latch, it is continue on. Now you switch off I0, no issue. There is no problem. M0 is continue on. As M0 is continue on, enable is high. As enable is high, timer will start running. Timer will start running. And what will happen? It will show you the running value on accumulator. So in accumulator, it will show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have given 10 seconds preset value. So as it will finish 10 seconds, this done bit will get high. Now it will be high. Initially it was off. Now after 10 seconds, it is on. As it is a coil, you can give either output address or flag address, correct? As it is a coil, you can give either output address or flag address. But I suggest you always use flag address. Don't use output address everywhere. Keep output separate. Don't use everywhere. So use here some flag. M0 I used, so I shall use M1. Now, tell me, can't we say everyone, see here, can't we say this M1 in this program, this M1 in this program is after 10 second signal? Once more, listen. Can't we say that this M1 is after 10 second signal because it is coming
Yes, sir.
after 10 seconds? It was not on. Yeah, correct. So we can say M1 is after 10 seconds signal because it came after 10 seconds. It was not on initially. Now, if after 10 seconds we have to get something on, listen, if after 10 seconds we have to get something on, what we can do, we can take this after 10 second signal in an O and something will get on. After 10 seconds, if I have to switch off something, then I shall take M1 NC and can switch off something, correct? And can switch off something. So once we get after 10 second or after delay signal, from that signal NO NC, we can perform our task. Is it clear?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So our aim should be to get this done bit on after our delay. So as we get done bit, after that we use NO, we will get something on. We will use NC, we will get something off. One more thing in this on delay timer, this thing you understood that it should be continue on to run the timer. Once done bit is on, will be continue on. No need to latch it. It is continue on. We can say that timer got set. Timer has got set. How? 10 seconds over, done bit has come. Timer is set, means saturated. It won't go for next count or nothing will happen. Now it is saturated. It is set. We need to reset this timer so that it can run again in next cycle. So we need to reset our on delay timer. To reset on delay timer, important point, to reset on delay timer, we need to break its enable. We need to break its enable. To reset on delay timer, we need to break its enable. Either you put one NC here or you put one NC here. The address depends on your condition. So as this NC will be high, M0 will be off. As M0 off, enable off, done bit will be off and accumulator will become 0. Is it clear, everyone? Tell me once, then I shall give you example. Text me, is it clear? Or if you have any
Yes,
doubt, I
sir.
shall
Clear,
clarify.
sir. Clear.
Clear, very good, very good. YouTube participants, is it clear? Text me. I shall give you example after this. Or if you have any doubt, please ask.
Sir, once again, for cutting the signal to enable.
Okay, reset signal, correct? Okay.
Yes, sir. Reset.
Mhm. Shiprakash, NC address depends on our condition, like how I want to stop this. Might be my condition would be when I press I1, it should be reset. Then I1 will be the address of NC. Suppose we have condition that after 10 seconds itself, it should be reset. Then M1 I will have to put to NC. After 10 seconds, we have M1, and after 10 seconds, automatically it should be reset. Then M1 will break latch. How many flag bit are available? Sudeep, number of flag bit depends on PLC manufacturer, or it will depend on the software also. But many flags you can use. I think 500, 600 is normal. You can use 200, 300. You can see it's very general. There is a lot many flags you can use. There is no problem. There is no limitation here. And timer also, I will tell you, in microcontroller we have limited timer. In PLC we can use 256 timers. We can use 256 timers also. So addresses we have enough addresses we have, we can use, no issue. The question was the reset. How do we reset? See, once more I shall tell you two things I shall tell you about this timer, and you remember this always when you make program. On delay timer needs continuous supply to run. Be very clear. On delay timer needs continuous supply to run here. If you want to run this timer, it should be continuous supply. Another thing, to reset to reset this timer, you need to break this enable. This path should be broken. Either you break from here, you put some NC and break this path, or you break it from here, because as it is broken, M0 will be off, M0 off, enable is off, everything will be off. It will get reset. It is clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. But for resetting, we need a contact or anything that manually we have to do that for resetting, not
See, I
automatic.
told you we have no problem. No problem, no problem. You see, we have two types of signal: manual signal, automatic signal, correct?
Yes, sir.
Manual signal means if we use any push button or any
Mm.
switch to off this, then we will have to manually press the push button. That is I0,
So,
I1, whatever you put.
so there we can put
Automatically, if you
this.
want to, tell me.
So for manual operation, I can use their NC contact. For automatic operation,
See, for manual and for automatic, for both NC will be used. See, this is software part. This is software part. So if you want to stop this or you want to reset it manually, so you will have one manual switch connected to PLC, correct? That
yes,
PLC,
sir.
that switch is suppose I1. So you can put here I1. So manually you will have to press I1. As you press I1 switch, it will break this latch and its enable will be broken.
Ah,
It
yes,
will
sir.
be reset. But
Yes, sir.
if
Yes,
you
sir.
want to make it automatic reset, for automatic reset, you have automatic address flag. So
Okay.
this flag will break it automatically. You don't need to press anything. Got? Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
Uh, Uh, Sahib, you are asking if you use M1 as NC, does it become TOF? I will suggest you, please do not think about off delay timer or pulse timer. Tomorrow, remind me, I shall give you explanation on off delay and pulse. Today, you don't talk about off delay because people will get confused. Please, tomorrow, by sure, I shall clear this. Okay, now the time to implement timer in project. I told you timer is very important for your project. So I shall give you some examples. You have to make program for that. I am sure that you understood that if we have a push button, we have to latch that always. And you understood the function of on delay timer also. Now it is the time where you have to implement all these things on one project, on one application. So first of all, you people try to make one example. Try it. Doesn't matter right or wrong. You have to try and you have to send in group. I shall check. After that, I shall give you the common way, easiest way. And I hope you would like that. And after that, you will be able to make any program. Believe me. So first you people try this. Listen, look at the screen. The example is we have a push button, I0, push button, not toggle. And we have a motor Q0. We have a motor Q0. Application is when we press I0 push button, motor should get on for 10 seconds. Once more, when we press start push button I0, motor Q0 should get on for 10 seconds. Make ladder for this and send me. Everyone, if you have any doubt, you ask me. Any doubt you don't keep with you, share, please. You don't be confused for anything, you tell me. If you are confused, you will face problem in making program. So don't keep any doubt with you. You can ask question anytime. The question is I0 on push button. Motor Q0 should get on for 10 seconds. Make program, please. Very good, Jose. But your program will run for one cycle only. Very good. You have tried well. Nice. Very good. Ganesh. Ganesh, we cannot have two coils in one ladder. After coil, your ladder is finished, you go to next ladder. Jatin, Jatin, what is the question? The question is output should be on as we press the start push button, correct? As we press a start push button, motor should get on immediately. But in your program, motor is getting on after 10 seconds. You check. Umesh, your your motor starts after 10 seconds. It is not correct. After 10 seconds, motor has to off, not on. Here, Sahib, you have also done the same. After 10 seconds, your motor will start. Whereas after 10 seconds, it should be off. After 10 seconds, it should be off. Vaishali, you don't use those switches in program. Use NONC there. But in your program also, I think it will get on after 10 seconds. No. See, you people are not understanding. Q0 should be on for 10 seconds. What does it mean? It means after 10 seconds, Q0 should be off. But maximum of you are doing Q0 on after 10 seconds. Not correct. You did the same. Ravi, you did the same. No. Deva says, where is timer? Vaishali, you did the same. After 10 seconds, it is getting on. Aswin, M0, M1. Aswin, where is Q0? Where is motor? Is it there? No. Where is motor? Ashwin, motor is missing. Vaishali, you see, what have you done? Q0 you have taken after 10-second timer. What does it mean? After 10 seconds timer, Q0 will get on. It is not the question. After 10 seconds, you have to switch off. You have not to get it on. In your program, Q0 gets on after 10 seconds. Vaishali Upadhyay. Tanis, you did the same. See, all are doing the same. Umesh, if you give NC to Q0, then without pressing switch, Q0 will be on. Jatin, yours is correct, but it will run for one cycle. NNM, you cannot take two coils of same address. You have taken Q0 twice. Priyanka, you have taken one NC to break Q0. That is correct. But what is the address of that NC? And your program will run for one cycle only. Who is this? Raj Shekhar, you have taken Alan Bradley timer. But you have run this timer from push button. From push button, we cannot run the timer. Akshay Patil. Akshay Patil, you have taken Q. No, 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 no. You have run this from push button. From push button, we cannot run a timer. Try again. Sahib, it is not correct yet. Vaishali, you modified, but you see, you have taken NC and Q0. If you have given direct NC to Q0, what will happen as you log in and run without pressing switch, Q0 will be on. You can see without pressing switch, Q0 is getting on. Tanis, no, not correct, Tanis. Not. You people are understanding, you understand, but you are confused how to put that in ladder. See, Siddharth, you did the same. If you have, okay, let me check once. Siddharth, it is correct, but it will run for one cycle. Sudeep, yours is correct. Perfect. Very good, Sudeep. This is the correct answer. Sudeep has made it correct. Very good. Ganesh, you see the same thing. If you take NC and Q0 without pressing switch, Q0 will get on. Without pressing start button, Q0 will start. Devanka. Devanka. No. See, I1 you have not to put there. You have to put M1 there. Instead of I1, you put M1 there, then it is correct. Very good try. Very good try. Very nice. Okay. So this is clear that people understand timer, but the problem is you're confused how to arrange it in ladder. Vaishali, very good. But you tell me, what is the address of NC in first ladder? What is the address of NC in first ladder, Vaishali? Other things correct. Okay, now it's better I make this on screen. I1. Did I give you I1? Did I give you I1? No. Okay, other people, very good, well try. We shall go for the solution and we'll understand how we can make it easily. Vishu, it's not correct. Okay, so Sudeep made it correct. Very good, Sudeep. Now you see, look at the screen and listen to me carefully. I request you all not to make program, but to listen. Don't do this, please. Once you learn, once you learn how to make program, then you try this yourself. I shall give you another example there you can implement. So everyone, please be attentive, careful, listen to me. When I get a project, I write steps for the sequence. As I write the sequence, I get solution. It is that easy. And believe me, I don't use my mind. I just follow the step. As we followed the things in truth table, kind of steps we need to follow for these type of example also. We have not to use truth table anymore. So you see, how shall I make this program? So look at the screen, please, everyone. Very first, I shall write down the steps. So how shall I write down the step? Writing a step is very easy. It is I0 on, Q0 on for 10 seconds. So simply I shall write down the same thing. I0 on, what should happen? Very first Q0 should get on. And you see it is very easy. And it should be on for 10 seconds. Done. Do you know, if I am able to write down the steps, I shall get solution. How you see? Your problem was, as you learned timer, everyone was worried about timer. Everyone was worried about timer. Before timer, you have to be worried about I0. You have to be worried about Q0. Then it will come timer. So I am not worried about everything. I shall start from I0. Before I write program, a few things let me tell you. First, few things we need to remember for making program. First thing you remember, to switch on NO, to switch off NC. Correct? First thing you remember, to switch on NO, to switch off NC. Next, this is important. Listen carefully and follow this always. Whenever we get start signal, listen, whenever we get start signal, we must latch that with some flag. This is not a rule, but it will make your programming very easy. Remember, once more, I'm telling you, whenever we have start signal, we must latch that with some flag. Next, when we have stop signal, from stop signal, directly break the latch. From stop signal, directly break the latch. Once more, please be attentive and listen the steps. Then I shall implement on this example. Once more, to switch on NO, to switch off NC. Second thing, when we have start signal, latch that with some flag. Next, when we have stop signal, we break latch from that. We break latch from that. Okay, now I shall make this. Look at the screen, please. Everyone, look at the screen, please. Be attentive. Don't note down, look at the screen. After writing step, I shall think about first step only. I am not worried about Q0 and timer, believe me. What is this first step? I0 on. I0 is a push button and it is a start signal. Whenever we have start signal, we latch that with some flag. So I shall do this first. I0 is a start signal. I shall latch that with some flag, that is M0. We make latch like this. So think nothing, just do this whenever you have start signal. So I have start signal. So what I have done, start signal, I latched with flag. It is done. Important thing here. Don't miss this while making program. If you miss this, your program will be wrong. It's my guarantee. So this small thing you always follow. The small thing is, answer me please. Everyone text me. Huh? Answer me. Which signal we get when we press start button? In this ladder, you tell me. In this ladder, you tell me. When you press start button, which signal you get? Text me. Everyone.
I not.
When you press start, I naught is the start signal. When we press start signal I naught, which signal we get after that? In this ladder,
AM not.
where is this M?
Flag.
M naught we get. So when we press start button, M naught we get. M naught we get. Very good. So this is most important thing you have to follow in your program, because people think it's very small thing. Why should we follow? They become overconfident. Don't be overconfident. Write down this M0 here and your confusion will be gone. See how? See how? Now it is very much clear that from M0 we have to do next things. From M0 we have to do next things. Is it clear? From I0 we got M0. You must write down this here. If you don't write, you will be confused. You would be confused how to take Q0. You would be confused how to take timer. So don't miss to write down this here. If you miss, in next example, you will see you will make mistake. So from M0. Now next, first one is done, nothing. From M0, what to do next? You see, don't jump, don't jump. From M0, what to do next? Q0 on. It is clearly shown, you see, on my screen. It is clearly written from M0 take Q0. So I shall think nothing, just will take M0 and Q0. M0 and Q0. You see, I did not think anything. I just saw this M0 Q0. I have taken M0 Q0. Next, what is it? What is the next step? M0 and 10 second. M0 and 10 seconds. So I
Timer.
go and will take here M0. Yes, M0 and a timer for 10 seconds. So I have taken 10 seconds. Obviously, after timer, one done bit will come. That is compulsory. So I take next flag M1. Wait, everyone, please wait. Once more, when we have start signal, we must latch that with some flag. That flag we should write down here in our step. As we write down, it is very much clear that first M0 Q0. So I have taken M0 Q0, then M0 10 second. I have taken M0 10 seconds, then bit will come. Next thing, you have to tell me, you have to tell me. After 10 seconds, everyone, YouTube people, tell me, after 10 seconds, which signal we got? Everyone, after 10
M1.
seconds, which signal? Yes, very good, very good. After 10 seconds, we got M1. Very nice. Tell me, tell me. After 10 seconds, what is the condition? What is the task? After 10 seconds, what is the task?
Output should get off.
Reset.
Yes, output should be off. Very good, very good. Everyone is correct. So after 10 seconds, we have to get output off. And after 10 seconds, we have M1. So can't we say M1 is stop signal, isn't it? M1 is stop signal
Yes, sir.
because from M1
Yes,
we
sir.
have to switch off. Yes, yes. So M1 is the stop signal. And what I had told you, when we have stop signal, what we have to do? Break latch. When we have stop signal, from stop signal, break latch. Don't break this Q0, break latch. As latch is broken, everything will get off below that. Is it clear? Everyone tell me.
Yes, sir.
Break second ladder with no, no, no. See, I must give clarification on this. See, if you break this here, if you break this here, and maximum people have done this. If you break here, what will happen? You see, after 10 seconds, M1 will come. It's better I show you the signal. I show you the signal. Don't worry, we will give enough time to understand it. It is important. As I press I0, what will happen? M0 on. See this, everyone, look at the screen. Execution, you see. M0 on. M0 on. So signal will go to Q0, Q0 on. Now M0 on, timer will run. 10 seconds will be over. M1 will come. M1 is on, will be continue on. Now see this, please, everyone, see this. M1 will break this latch. So what will happen? Q0 will be off. Now Q0 is off. Motor is off. Your machine is off after 10 seconds. Correct. But will you not start the motor again? You have to start the motor again. Now tell me, if you press I0, will motor start again?
No, sir.
It won't start. Why? Because already it is latched. Already there is one NC broken here. Already M1 is on. So it must be very clear that when you get last signal in your program, listen carefully. When you get last signal in your program, you must break latch so that everything should get off lastly. If everything is off lastly, then only it will run for next cycle. So see here, you should break latch from M1. You should break latch from M1. In this program, M1 is the last signal, correct? Listen, everyone. In program, M1 is the last signal because after 10 seconds, you have not to get anything on, correct? After 10 seconds, you don't need to get anything on further. So M1 is the last signal because M1 has to stop the things. So M1 will break latch. But if after 10 seconds you have to get something on, if after 10 seconds switch off Q0 and switch on Q1, listen, listen. After 10 seconds switch off Q0 and switch on Q1. In that case, you have not to break latch, but you have to break here. In that case, you have to break here. Don't break latch from intermediate signal. Latch you have to break from last signal only. If you have intermediate signal, then you break Q0 ladder. Then you break Q0 ladder. Anyone, any doubt, you tell me. Anyone having any doubt, you tell me.
Sir, for resetting, we have to use M1 contact between M0 and the timer circuit, not M1, between M0 and timer
No, you
circuit.
see what will happen? Your timer will run from M0, correct?
Yeah,
Your timer is running from M0.
yeah,
If you break this latch, M0 will be off.
yeah.
If M0 is off, enable is gone, it will be reset.
So there is no extra
Correct now?
contact needed there.
Not needed because if your latch is broken, everything below that will be off. That's why I told when you get last signal, break latch. If latch is broken, below latch, everything will get off. And here we have one latch. In your program, big program, you might have many latches. So when you get last signal from that, you should break all latches, not only one latch, all latches. If all latches are broken, everything will get off lastly. Okay, fine.
Okay.
So participants, once more, I shall repeat the steps to be remembered, important points to be remembered, and then I shall give you one more example. Listen carefully, please. To switch on NO, to switch off NC. When we have start signal, we should latch that with some flag. Always follow this. When we have start signal, we have to latch that with some flag. Next, when we have stop signal or when we have last signal, then only we have to break latches. From last signal, break all latches. Okay, done. Now I give you another example. You have to just follow the steps. I shall write down the steps. You need to follow that. The steps are, this time I hope you will make it correct. Don't be overconfident. Follow the steps and you will get solution. The step is, when we press I0 push button, Q0 will be on for 3 seconds. After 3 seconds, Q0 will be off and Q1 will be on for 7 seconds. Make this program. Again, I tell you, don't be worried about everything. One by one you go. First you make for I0, then write down the signal name, then follow this, then write down the signal name, follow this, follow this, follow this. Make this program. This time I believe you will make it correct. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time and make it correct. Suresh, if you want to terminate the operation in between, then you need one manual signal like I1 NC also you will have to use. I1 NC will also break the latch if you want emergency off. For emergency off, I1 will be used. For these programs, we have not been using. In next example, I shall give you.
Hello, sir. If timer is not complete and if enable goes off somehow, then what will happen?
Once more.
If timer isn't complete, we start a timer for 7 seconds and
Hmm.
it is not yet complete, and
Hmm.
somehow the enable goes off to 0.
Hmm.
Then what will happen? Will the timer shut off or the time will continue?
I shall tell you. We have been using ordinary timer, general timer. Here, as enable will be off anytime, its accumulator will become 0. But if you use a retentive timer on delay, in retentive timer, if power is gone, then it will retain its accumulator, and when power comes, it will start from the same point of accumulator. But we
Got
have
it,
been
sir.
using, general timer, ordinary.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you people make this? Send it in group. Zero 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 one 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 two and two. Vishu, correct. Very good. See, you have followed the step. You got solution. Nice. Then it is 0 0 0 M1 came. You see here with this NNM. It is written on your WhatsApp. You made a mistake. You have broken latch from M1. If you break latch from M1, then after 3 seconds only your whole operation will stop. So M1 will not break latch. Jatin, you have also broken latch from M1. M1 is intermediate signal that will not break latch, but it will break Q0 ladder. Latch will always be broken from last signal. Latch will be broken from last signal always. Said, you are correct. Said, you have made it correct. Very good.
Yeah, so I have a query. So whenever the input signal to timer is off, the output goes off.
Just a minute, I shall answer it. But Said, your Q1 will get on from M1. That is one mistake. This happened because you have jumped the step. You should take Q1 ladder after first timer, but you have taken before. That's why you are confused. So you do nothing, just 1, 2, 3. Third ladder, instead of M0, it would be M1. Just a minute. M1, M1. Jatin, now it is correct. You ask question once more, please.
Yeah, so my question is like the moment the input to timer is off, the output goes off.
If you have taken output from timer done bit, if your output is on from timer done bit, then it will be off. So you have to see whether your output is getting signal from latch or it is getting signal from your timer. If your output is getting signal from timer, then it will stop, obviously.
No, the question is in general. In general, see, let us say for an example, my input to the timer is from a switch. Okay, and
Okay.
the signal is like after 3 seconds, the timer should be on. So
Ah,
I'm holding the switch for 5 seconds and I am releasing the switch. So when I release the switch, the output goes off.
yes,
Is that okay?
yes, yes, yes. See, if you don't have latch, then it will be off, obviously. If your timer is running from push button, you have pressed this for 5 seconds. So after 3 seconds, your output will be on. It will be on up to next 2 seconds, and finally it will be off if you leave the
Okay.
push button. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Anmol, Anmol, see, you made one mistake. I told you, I think you people are not writing the steps and you are not writing the signal name. That's why you are jumping the steps and you are making mistake. Your Q1 will not be on after 7 seconds. You have taken on after 7 seconds. Your mistake. Anmol, you check this once more, please. Saurav, you have broken latch from M1. It is not correct. Let me see. M1 is not there. No. Okay, okay. Let me check once more, Anmol. Wait. I0, M0, M0, Q0, M0, M2 has come. See, M2 will break Q0 ladder in your program, Anmol. M2 will break Q0 ladder, second ladder. M2 will break second ladder. Then M2 you have latched, and we don't need to latch it. You have latched here, but it is not required. Then M3, Q1, M3, it is correct. Anmol, it is correct, but you break Q0 from M2. No, not Anmol, it is Saurav actually. I'm sorry. Saurav. Saurav, you break second ladder from M2, and it is correct. It was for Saurabh. Then Abhishek, you also made one mistake. You took timer, 7-second timer, and then you have taken output. It is not correct. You are in a hurry. You are excited, I think. Don't be. M1, 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 M2. No, 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 no. You also made the same mistake you see here. Who is this? Manjeet. You also made mistake. If you jump the step, you will make mistake. Go stepwise. M1, M2. Yeah, you see. Jose, you also made the same mistake. You people are jumping the steps. You people have jumped. Then it is Q0, M1. Priyanka, you are making mistake, the same mistake. You people are not following the steps. M1. See, Arpita, you also did the same. You have taken Q1 from M2 because you jumped the step. See, Q1 we have to take from M1, you check. No, no, Priyanka. Not correct. Ganesh. Ganesh, M1, if M1 will break latch, then after M1 only everything will be off. Nothing will go on. So after 3 seconds only you are breaking latch. You have to break latch after 7 seconds. Okay. Next Raghav. M2 is Q0. Q0 is off by M1. Raghav, it is correct. Raghav, it's correct. Though you have also jumped the step, but it is correct. I0, M1, M1. Who is this? Ankit, what is the address in last ladder NO? What is the address in last ladder NO? Ankit. See, many people have made. Very good. M1, Q1, M2, correct. Satvik, correct. Very good. Q1 from M0. Natish, enable of Q1 I think is doubtful. What is the enable of Q1? Natish. Sikandar 0M1. Sikandar, correct. Very good. Who is this 20D013? I don't know your name. You have broken latch from M1, so it is not correct. Tanis. Latch break address I cannot see. I think it is M2, right, Tanis? Latch break is M2, then it is correct. Correct. See, I won't be able to check all now because I have to go for next example. M2. Okay, group 3 I shall check. I0, M0, M0, Q0, M0, M1, 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 M2. Correct, correct. Akshay Patil, correct. What is group 3? Group 3 here. Group 3 is checked, no? Which one is missing? Group 3 I checked. You have texted in group 3 only. See what I do now I shall go to screen because many people have texted. It's good actually. You have texted. You people have tried very well. And many maximum people have made it correct, but few people made mistake because they have not followed the steps properly. Okay, uh, very good. Every participant, you are doing very nice, and it's very encouraging. It motivates me to share more things with you. So look at the screen, keep texting. I shall take that after session also. I shall check, no problem. But look at the screen as we have to proceed for next example. Clarify the doubts once more, and I shall tell you where did you make mistake. You see here, and you can verify from here. Your answer you verify. See, this you made correct. Everyone you made it correct. We have start signal. We have to latch that with some flag. Look at the screen, please. So we latch this with some flag. But I'm not sure that everyone has written this here. If you write this here, you won't get confused. So you must write down this here. So from M0, what to do first? M0, Q0. I'm doing that. M0, Q0. Next. From M0, what to do next? 3 seconds. I think when you make program, you should also do like this, what I'm doing. So from M0, 3 seconds. See here, M0, 3 seconds. We got M1. And you see here you made mistake. Some people made mistake. M1 you did not write down here, no problem. You should write down. You have broken this latch. If you break this latch from M1, everything will be off. And further your process will not go on. So don't break latch from M1. You see M1Q0 off. And from M1 you have to get the things on also. So M1 is not last signal. In that case you break Q0. M1 will break Q0 ladder. Is it clear? Next. Maximum, more I should say, more people, what they did, they directly went to 7 seconds and they skipped Q1 on. Whoever has skipped Q1 on made mistake. They took timer, they took M2, and from M2 they have taken output. That is wrong. So first you should go to this step, then you go for timer. Don't miss this. This is important. You see, you made mistake. I have checked that. You made mistake. Q1 on. This you should make first. So here you see M1 Q1 on. So I take this here. M1 Q1 on. M1 and Q1 on. Done. Now I go for this M1 and 7 seconds. So M1 and 7 seconds. Then you will get M2, correct? Now you see everyone, M2 is the last signal, correct? M2 is the last signal because we have not to get anything on further, but we have to off the things. So M2 is the last signal. Last signal will break latch. Last signal will break latch. It is done. This is your solution. Ask me question if you have any. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, please. Sahibas, I had checked your solution. In your solution, you have broken latch from M1. I have told you, you have broken latch from M1. That's why it's wrong. Sahib, I hope it is clear. If it is not clear, I shall explain once more. There is no issue. So anyone having issue, you can ask me. Jiddi sir, latch must be there. Without latch, it won't work. So latch must be there. M1 should be latch in first ladder. Then from M1 you have taken Q0. From M2 you have broken Q2, Q0, M2, Q1. Other things correct, but M1 should be latched in first ladder and M3 will break latch in your program. Okay, there's a question. If M1 is used to stop Q0, then for the next cycle, will Q0 work? Yes, it will work. Why? I shall show you on screen. You see here, your name is not here. So look at the screen. You are asking that M1 is breaking this Q0. So in next cycle, will it run? It will run. Why? As you break as you break latch from M2, as you break latch from M2, what will happen? You see, M0 will be off. If M0 is off, Q0 is off. That is already off. M0 is off. This is important. You see, if M0 is off, timer reset. Timer reset means M1 will be off. If M1 is off, this break is gone. So as you break latch, be very clear. As you break all latches, all your coils will get off. Means everything will be off. So don't worry. If latch is broken, see, I have broken latch. No, that's why. If latch is not broken, then it will not run in next cycle. So latch is broken, it means everything will get off, and in next cycle it can run. Okay, another question. If you have any, you ask me. Devanka, correct. If you ask me, or else I shall give you one more example related to timer. Then it would be very much clear. So shall I proceed, or you have any question? Does Q1 need latch? No, Q1 does not need latch, because once this M1 will get on, will be continue on, because M0 is continue on, M1 will be continue on. So M1 will be continue on here. No need to latch Q1. dy. Okay. Okay, I go for next. So I told you the mistake was you had not written M0, M1 in your step, and you jumped few steps. That's why you made mistake. This time you don't do this, and this time I shall not write down the steps, but will tell you the example. We have three lamps. We have three lamps. So we have a red lamp, we have yellow lamp, and we have green lamp. Red, yellow, green. I write here the address. The address we have here Q0. Try to understand Q1 and Q2. We are having one push button I0. When we press start push button I0, listen carefully everyone. Listen please, you have to make program. When you press I0 start push button, Q0 should get on for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, Q0 will be off. Q1 will be on for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, Q1 will be off and Q2 will be on for 7 seconds. Make up to this please. So in previous example, you had two outputs. In this example, you have three outputs. That is it, nothing else. Make this program please and send it. Make this program and send it. That push button, that is a push button. The switch is push buttons. Once only I have to press. Press I0 once, like previous example. Press a start push button. Q0 should be on for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, Q0 off, Q1 on for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, Q1 off, Q2 on for 7 seconds. Make it please. Correct. Shiprakash, correct. You have to follow the steps in same way. One by one, you follow the steps, you will get solution. 0 0 0 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 3. Correct. Correct. N and M. Correct. Uh, Vishesh. 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 3. Correct. Vishesh. Then Ravi. 0001111222223. Correct, Ravi. Ravi Teja, the star. Correct. And then you have Jiddi sir 000M1111222223. Correct. Jiddi sir, correct. Satvik 000111122. I think it is previous example. No, it is not previous. 3, correct. Satvik, correct. 000112233. Sikandar, correct. 000112223. Correct. Vaishali, correct. 0000123. Correct. Everyone is correct. Akshay, correct. Akshay Patil. Sukumar 00011112223. Correct, Sukumar. And then 00011112223. Correct. 20D013. Correct. Agam 000112223. Correct. Agam, correct. Suresh 00011122223. Correct. Suresh, correct. Then it is Aswin Manoj 00011222223. Correct. Very good. Here Tanish 0001111. Tanish Q1. From Q1 ladder it would be M1 M1. From Q2 ladder it would be M2 M2. Tanish, you check once. Nitish 00011112223. Correct, Tanish. Not Tanish, it's Natish. Sanjay 00011112223. Correct. Ankit. Ankit, you have to latch M0, first ladder. You missed one latch. 00011112223. Other things correct, you make latch in first ladder. Ankit. Here Sahib 000111122. Correct. Correct, Sahib. This time it's correct. Ankit 00011112223. Correct. Ankit, correct. Very good. Very good. Oh my God. 20. 20. I need to check 20. Yeah. Priyanka, correct. Manjeet, correct. Very good. Saurav, correct. See, all are correct this time. Very good. Correct, correct. Okay, then what I do, one example I shall show you in software and other will be your homework. So look at the screen and this time you need to note down because you will forget it. So when you will practice this at your home, so that time you must have that in your notebook so that you can make it easily. So program you have already made, all are correct. So I don't need to write it again here. I shall go for codices. I think you people should not open codices now. You should just note down the things. Codices you open at your home. But if you want to continue up to 3:30, then no problem. You can open it. Okay, so look at the screen, please. And better you note down the things. Further, you can make this. I take new file, and here I shall make first example. It will be better you note down because timer configuration is different and we have different configurations. So you might get confused. So better you note down. I take here first ladder. Here it is percentage ix 0.0. For flag it is percentage mx 0.0. Here latch the same address. Here it was 1. I do copy paste and here I remove this one, I remove this one, and here it is percentage qx 0.0. Okay. We need one more ladder, control C, control V. Here M0 and here M1. Here, text me, are you people making it or you will just note down? Do you people want to practice this now or you will do that at your home? You text me. Accordingly, I shall proceed. So you have to make this program, one program with me now, or you want to just note down. Text me in WhatsApp. Note down. Okay. You can note down and you can make this at your home. But if you are noting it down, then please do not follow the same. Please don't follow the same in your software. Please just look at the screen and note down. See how to take timer. It's important. We in this example, we want timer on last ladder, third ladder. So I click this ladder. See, you should note down everything, whatever you understand in your word. So some people want to do, but better you note down first. Further, what I shall do, I shall make these things note down, and I shall be here. If some people want to continue, I shall continue, or other people can leave. No issue. So first, everyone, don't follow this parallelly. Don't follow this parallelly. You just note down in your word. You can write down. For timer, you see last ladder. Right click on the ladder where you want timer. Right click on the ladder where you want timer. So I want timer here. I do right click. Right click on the ladder you want timer. Function block. Next is function block. Function block. See, this will come. Look at the screen. As I do right click, once more I shall do. You see, right click, function block. In function block, you see left side, right side. You have some elements. So left side, first one will be clicked, upper one, left side, first one will be clicked, and right side also, first one will be explored. You see, again, right click, function block, left side, standard function block will be selected, left side, standard function block will be selected, right side, explore first element. See, you have three elements here, 1, 2, 3. Explore first element. Right side, explore first element. Right side, explore first element. Then you have timer. Explore timer. So as I explored the timer, I got third one, TON. Select TON. Select TON. Okay. Select TON, make it okay. Shall I repeat it once more? You see, right click, function block, right click, function block, right side, explore first element, then explore timer, then you click on delay timer, TON, okay. Make it okay. So your timer has come, you see here. Timer has come, you can see here. Here. Now, for this timer, you have three things to be defined. For this timer, three configurations will be required. Above timer, left side of the timer, right side of the timer. So in your notebook, you should have above timers. First, you note down for above timer. Above timer, note down above timer. So write down above timer, give any name. Write down please. Above timer, give any name. Above timer, give any name. Click outside. First you write down, then I will show. Above timer, give any name. Click outside. Make no change. This is important. You have not to change anything. As you click outside, one box will come. Make no change. Okay. Make no change. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you. So I told above timer, give any name. Click outside. See, one box has come. Don't make any change here. Don't change anything. So don't change. That is important part. Okay. If you make change something, it won't be defined. So above timer is finished. Left side. Note down. Left side of the timer. Left side of the timer. There you have to give T hash 10s for a second. You see what I have written. T hash 10s. For 5 seconds, T hash 5s. It is compulsory for codices. This is the syntax. It can get changed in different brand. So left side of the timer, you have to give T hash 10s, the time. Now look at the screen, right side. First you note down, right side of timer. Note down, right side of timer, accumulator. Right side of the timer. Give any name. Give any name. Give any name. Click outside. Give any name. Click outside. Click outside. Again that box will come. This time you see, note down. click outside, TYPE type. TYPE type should be time. Type should be time. So you have to modify that. This time you have to make it time, TIME. In type block, you have to give time. Once more, right side of timer, give any name, click outside, type should be time. Type should be time. Okay. Look at the screen. I shall show you. Suppose I give here A, B, C, D, anything you can give, no issue. Click outside. I click outside, you see. I click outside. Sometimes people cancel it. If you cancel, it will not work. So click outside, type is bool. You can see TYP, type is bool. We have to make it time. TIME, time. You have to make this time. Okay. Done. It is done. Text me or you ask me on audio, do you have any doubt to define timer? If you have any doubt, I shall explain once more. Is it clear? Have you noted down? Did you note down the things for timer 3 configuration?
Yes, sir.
Okay, clear. Then I shall proceed. Okay, very good. Now I shall show you. Actually, you will have to keep patience because visualization also I shall show you so that you can make all examples at your home. First, I shall show you the execution in ladder. For execution in ladder, obviously, you know, you have to do login. You have to do login, run. As I do login, run. See, this is important. If you check in ladder, this thing you have to remember. I0 should be on. It is a push button, no? I0 should be on and immediately I0 should be off. And you see the timer has been running. Look at the screen. Timer is running. Accumulator, you can see 9 seconds, 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, it is off. See, one mistake you will make in ladder. Double click, Control F7. And you have not switched off I0. What will happen? You see. After 10 seconds, you see. See, after 10 seconds, it restarted. So Q0 is not off. Why? Because you have not switched off I0. So I0 is a push button. This is the condition that you have continuously pressed it. Release it also. So as you release, after 10 seconds, it will switch off. So push button should be released. You can see it is correct. It's working. Okay, now you note down for visualization. Everyone note down the modification for visualization. If you want to visualize timer in Codesys, you have to make some modification in ladder also. So first, you write down timer visualization in your notebook. Keep patience, 10-15 minutes, keep patience. So write down timer visualization. Below that you write down LD, ladder. So what you have to do in ladder, you note down. What you have to do in ladder, you note down. LD. In ladder, you write down. In ladder, you write down. Take a new ladder. Take a new ladder. Compulsory. Take a new ladder. I have already taken, you can see. Take a new ladder. So I have taken. You can do right click, network after. So new ladder will come. Write down. Take a new ladder. Right click on 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 new ladder. Box with EN. Box with enable. You have to click box with enable. Box with enable. Box with enable. Look at the screen. Here is box with enable. I click it. So this and block will come. Write down, and block will come. Note down, and block will come. And block will come. Next, you write down, click on and. Click on and. Like I have clicked here, you can see. Click on A and D. Click on A and D and. Type. Type. What you have to type? You look at the screen. Time, Time, underscore PO2 underscore WORD. Go down. Go down, please. Once more, right click on new ladder, box with enable and block will come. Click on and type time underscore 2 underscore word. Click outside, write down, click outside, click outside, click outside. Everyone note this down. This block you make in your notebook, this block you make in your notebook, exact block. Question mark you don't give. This block you make, draw this block in your notebook. Draw this block on your notebook. Then left side of this block, you see here what you have to give. Left side of the block, here, write down. Left side give accumulator address. Left side give timer accumulator address. Left side give timer accumulator address. Left side give timer accumulator address. Everyone tell me, what is accumulator address in this program on your screen? What is the accumulator address?
Capitalization.
10
A.
seconds.
No, accumulator, not 10 second is preset.
Capital A.
A is
Okay.
the uh,
Denoted.
so whatever accumulator you have given to your timer, the same should be here. Another thing, if you have three timers, accumulator should not be same. Accumulator should not be same. So for different timer, different address. For different timer, above timer also it should be different. So it should not be same address anywhere. Okay, done. Next you see. Left side accumulator. So mine is A. I give A. Right side, write down. Right side. Right side. Right side. Percentage. Percentage. MW1. See, you have not to take MW0. Don't take MW0 or else something wrong will happen. So right side percentage MW1. Right side percentage MW1. Suppose
What is that MW1, sir?
this is variable address. I shall explain this tomorrow. So this MW1 you have taken for this timer. If you have three timers, then three blocks you need. Such three blocks will be required. And for three blocks, MW1, MW2, MW3 should be different. Okay. Okay, this is for ladder. Now I go to visualization. See this. Add object, give any name. Okay. First, I shall draw here a push button. See here, look at the screen, please. Push button I'm going to design. Here, color, alarm color, then variable, change color, percentage, IX 0.0, input. This time it would be tap. See, this is important. Now onwards, you have to use tap because it is a push button. So I give here percentage IX 0.0. Done. One push button only we have. Now I go for one output, and output again color, alarm color, variables, change color, percentage QX 0.0. Now you see, now timer, note down please. Now you note down, you had written no timer visualization. LD you have noted down. Now you write down visualization, VIZ in short. VIZ. What you have to do in VIZ visualization, note down. Write down please. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. One, two, three. Third last. So write down. Click third last element. Click third last element in visualization. In bracket, you can write down meter, METER. Click third last element, meter. See here. Now you need to look at the screen. I have clicked meter. Now I shall draw a big rectangle through this. So you can write down, draw a big rectangle through that meter. Draw a big rectangle through that meter. Written down. Now you see. Leave it. As you leave, this will come. As you leave, this will come. Next, you write down. Next step would be variable scale. Click variable scale. Note down. Click variable scale. Click variable scale. In variable scale, you have to fill few things. So note down, please. Note down. Scale start. First one is scale start. What you have to give in scale start is 0. Scale start 0. Write down. Make it fast. Note down. Scale start 0. Scale end. Scale end 10. Maximum time. So I want 10 seconds. No. So maximum meter will go up to 10 seconds. So scale end 10. Main scale 1. Main scale 1. So three things I have filled here: 0, 10, 1. 0, 10, 1. Now, last thing you write down, variable. Variable. Last one you see, variable. Last one you see, variable. In variable, you have to type percentage MW1 divide by 1000. Percentage MW1 divide by 1000. Write down. Variable percentage MW1 divide by 1000. Okay. And okay, so twice you have to write down okay, okay, okay. And your meter will come like this, you see. Come like this. I hope you have written down the steps. Now I shall show you how does it work. Look at the screen. Log in. As you do login, you see the meter should come to 0. If it is not coming to 0, means you have not configured it well. So login, run, press start push button. Now, important thing I want to show about push button, you see, I don't need to press this button twice. Now my mouse left key or touchpad left key will act as a push button. Once more. As I have given tap variable, now mouse or touchpad left key will act like a push button. So I press this, you see, look at the screen, push button. I press the push button. I press and will leave, you see. Output is on, meter has been running. After 10 seconds, output will be off. Done. Is it clear? Text me, tell me, is it clear? Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Done. One more thing, last.
And why are we dividing by 1000?
That you have to find out. Okay. Today you find out. You practice and find out. If I will tell you all the things, how will you do some research? So do that. Okay, you will find that. If it is not found, I shall tell you tomorrow. Okay, you see here, meter you have finished. One more thing, last thing, let me tell you. It is also interesting. This is your meter display. If you want digital display, 1, 2, 3, 4 number display, how will you do? Note down, note down. Number display, note down number display, digital display. Everyone do this, note down. Either you can take new design or you can use existing design. You see, right now, double click on output. Double click on output. Either you take new design or you can use your output. Double click output. Double click output. Text. T-E-X-T. T-E-X-T. Text. So double click output, go to text. In content you type percentage small s. It is case sensitive. Be very clear. It is case sensitive. Other things are not sensitive, but only this thing. So here you have to give percentage small s, not capital. Small s. You must write down. Double click output, go to text and type in content percentage small s. Then you go to font and increase the size. So I shall increase the size so that we can see this clearly. I have increased size. That is it. It is not compulsory to increase font size. So text percentage small s. Next, variables, 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 text display, variable, text display, variable, text display. And what you have to write? The same percentage MW1 divided by 1000. MW1 divided by 1000. Okay, I hope you have written this down. Now let me show you here. I do login and run, start. Done. Okay, text me. Is it clear? Or if you have any doubt, you can text me. I shall clarify. You people participated very nicely. Tomorrow I will see what is the content. Tomorrow we'll see that. But I request you all, everyone, this 10-second timer, 2 timers program and 3 timers program. We did 3 programs today. All 3 programs with visualization, you have to send today itself. So that is your homework. Today only you finish and send me in group. If you have any doubt, I shall clarify that. There is no problem. Anytime you can text me. Okay, so something has come. Default time is when's it converted? Correct, Suresh, correct. Very good. Very good. Let other people also find the same. Okay, tell me anything. Is it okay? Shall we end the session?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for the valuable session today.
Okay, thank you. So you people please send program with visualization in group.
Sure, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much,
You
sir.
all are very good. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Sure, man.
Thank you, sir.